Hello and welcome to Technical Kranti, and today we are going to see the job sequencing problem under greedy algorithm section. So let's look at the thought for the day. Alright. So these are the questions that we have done in the greedy algorithms, and let's look at the question. So you are given an n cross 2 array which has the information about n jobs. So each row contains a deadline to finish the job, which as you can see over here. So 2 are the deadlines to finish the job. And the second entry is the profit associated with finishing each job. Every job takes just 1 unit of time to finish the job. We need to sequence the jobs in a way that maximizes the profit. All right. So this is our array. And what we will do is we will sort it based on the profit. So after sorting based on the second column, how would it look like? So it would look like 40, 20, and 10. All right. Now I have the maximum profit at the top. So greedy algorithms always involve sorting. That is something that you should remember. Now you have this timing column, right? So if you have a deadline of 2, you would place it at the maximum time to finish, right? In that way you can take care of the deadlines that are smaller but has the lesser profit, so those also could be accommodated if we take the job with the highest profit and schedule it as late as possible. So that is the trick of this particular question. So what we'll do is we'll just create an array of zeros. And how many zeros? It depends on the maximum deadline that is given here. So here it is 2. So we create an array of zeros with 2 entries. All right. So we take the first job and schedule it as late as possible. So which is this. All right. Then we take the second job and as late as possible. So as we can see, 2 is already occupied. So we schedule it over here. All right. And then we have the third job. For third job, we don't have the time slots left, right? After this, it would be 3, and 3 is beyond the deadline of this particular job. So we have just these two jobs that could be scheduled, and we have a maximum profit of 60. So what we did, we sorted the given database, and then we took the topmost job and scheduled it as late as possible. Then we took the second highest profit job and scheduled it as late as possible until all our time slots are occupied. We kept on scheduling these jobs and we will keep on summing up the profit. So that's it. Let's look at the code. So here is the code. What we did is we just sorted the array based on the profit column. All right. And we created this time array, and whatever is the maximum time in the jobs given that we found out and created as many zeros in this array. Then we initialize profit to 0, and we see that if the deadline, when there are no time slots whatsoever, which means that the deadline is all 0 for all the jobs, uh, we just don't need to execute this particular operation. The profit would be 0, right? If deadline of each job is 0, then we cannot schedule it basically, right? So this is just the robustness check, you can say. Now this for loop is to schedule the given job. So this for loop is to schedule the ith job as late as possible. So what we will do is we'll start from the deadline till 0 and see that if that particular time slot is free. If it is free, just schedule it by making that particular time slot to 1 and increment the profit with this particular instruction. And once you schedule it, you are done with that job and you can go on with the next job. So in that this way we'll just find the profit after occupying all the time slots. So let's submit this and see if we are all good. So as you can see, yes, we are all good. All the test cases are passing. And so I hope you liked the question, the approach, and the solution. If you did like, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.